What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Everything Wrestling. Today, we will be taking a look at Figures Toy Company newest product, which is the Lucha Libre talking announcer. Shout out to Figures Toy Company for sending this out to us to review and to take some photographs with. All right, so let's get to it. So when I saw this, I was like, I really got to take a look at this one because for various reasons. Number one, this is actually one of the first Lucha Libre type items from Figures Toy Company. So I wanted to get a look at it and see what was to it. Because the fact that number one is it had the ability to talk. And number two, it was articulated. So, of course, Figures Toy Company has been on point with their articulation and their figures lately. They definitely have, especially the referee. Like, if you haven't checked out their referee line, make sure you go check it out. But yeah, so let's take a look at this one. So this is the obviously front of the box, and let me bring it closer to you guys. So on the front, we get basically it tells us that it's a wrestling figure announcer that really talks with new improved articulation. On the side of the box, we got the different Figure Toy Company products. Also, if you look on the front of the box, just so you know, and let me zoom out. Or actually, let me zoom down. Let me look down. The figure already comes with batteries in it, so you don't have to get batteries for the figure. This one uses those little flat watch batteries. So yeah, you know how that go, like trying to put them in and that type of thing. So the good thing is you don't have to worry about those cell batteries at the beginning. All right, so and then let's look at the back of the box. Now, on the back of the box, and I'm gonna come in a little bit. On the back of the box, we can see that the announcer says 12 different phrases. You get them in, which is what I really want to check them out. On the back of the box, it has it in English and in Spanish. So I'm curious to see if the announcer actually speaks, is bilingual, which would actually be pretty cool. But it says 6 different quotes. So we got quote number 1, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of the evening. Number 2, this match is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Number 3, the following contest is set for one fall. Number 4, and now making their way to the ring. Number 5, and his opponent weighing 220 pounds. And number 6, the winner and new World Heavyweight Champion is. So I think this will, if all goes well and translates the way I think, this would be pretty cool for like a Fig Fed. So now you're already getting the audio in there. And as I was showing you guys, let me bring this up. Contains 3 of the 1.5 volt LR44 batteries. So like I said, those are those little cell batteries, or like the watch batteries. All right, so with that said, let's get to the unboxing. All right, so we've gotten that together or unboxed. So pretty much here's what was in the box. So we got removable hands and a mic, which that's actually pretty cool. But articulation wise, you got the standard articulation that we've become used to. So we got the rotating arm, bend, The hands pop out. So just like their other figures, pop back in. Thigh swivel. Knee articulation. And slight ankle articulation. Now, of course, you heard what I just said, slight ankle articulation. So if you look right up in there, that's as pretty much it can as far as go back. So don't try to bend it back and then you pretty much catch an attitude when it snaps. So the other thing is, if you look on the back of here, it says remove tab, press here. So we're gonna, comes with the tab already in there, and jacket does not, well, let me see. Jacket can come off. So this reminds me actually of the jack style. You remember how the old jacks had the, where the arms were painted and then arms matched the jacket. Take the jacket off, because I remember Sting. Sting was most notable for that, where you take the jacket off and you saw the black arms. Same thing, same setup. Let me see if the head come off. Hold on. Nope. Okay, so don't try to pull the head off. Head does not come off. So we're gonna pull the tab out and let's see what he does. So if you look up in here, so obviously I'm gonna say right now, you would have to take the jacket off to put the batteries in. So I'm gonna show that in a minute, but they say press here. So we're gonna press there. Let's see what he says. All right, so he does speak Spanish. So let's see. All right, you heard it. And let's press the back up. All right, so what I can see is he alternates between sayings. So I don't think there's a way to change what he says first. So let me check that out real quick. Okay, so I took off the jacket, and as you can see, it's exactly what, as I described. So pretty much trying to get, there you go. So pretty much if I turn it to the back, here you go. There's where your battery goes. So battery goes here, we press the button and he alternates saying. So we're just, so it's really loud when the jacket isn't covering it. So let's try it again. So yeah, he alternates between sayings. Now, of course, if you're gonna store it away, set it up, whatever the case may be, and not use it for a while, my personal suggestion is to remove these batteries. For two reasons. The jacket fits snug on him. So if you leave this on and basically there's any movement, this is going to constantly talk, which is going to get on your nerves. Number two, you don't want the batteries to corrode. So because once these corrode, then this is pretty much done. So yeah, so I think it's pretty cool for a Fig Fed. Now this is what I'm gonna do. I want to match it up to an Elite. Well, first of all, let me show you how it matches up to one of the referees. So the referees we know are about 6 inches tall. So that's how it matches up to a referee, which of course, referee is usually shorter than the announcer. Got that. So now let's go to, let me get a figure real quick and I'll be right back. All right, so I just happened to grab a Brock and let's see. So he is 7 inches. So he's pretty much taller than Brock. So I definitely feel like this is more, what can I say, Jack style, if that makes sense. Like, you know how the Jacks were standard 7-inch height? Yeah. So he's definitely taller than Brock. And then I have an Undertaker sitting on the side, because we know Undertaker is about 7 inches. So let's see how he matches up against Undertaker. All right, so Undertaker, Undertaker's taller than him. So he's kind of in between. He's almost like, I would just say 6.5 inches, because we know Undertaker's 7 inches. And you can see in terms of height wise, there's a big, there's still a discrepancy in height on that end. So I would say he's big, he's taller than Brock, but he's not as tall as the Undertaker. So I wouldn't necessarily put him in a Jax class. He's in between there. So one more thing. Let me see. I just happen to have Muhammad Ali UE sitting over here. Let's see how he matches up in height to him. Okay. So he's just a little bit taller than Muhammad Ali. Yeah. So I guess let me give you pros and cons. The pros is very well made. Definitely has some weight to it. So I wouldn't, the weight and articulation to it. So what can I say? It's playable. So it's like I said, it's like the referees. Got some weight, got playable, swappable hands. It would definitely work. Now, if you are a stickler for height, because we know that most Mexican wrestlers are on the shorter side, there may be a discrepancy in height in terms of with him being an announcer. That may not pose a problem, because again, announcers come in different heights. You have Howard Finkel, you got the current announcer. Obviously, current announcer is taller than Howard Finkel. So he's not wrestling, if that makes sense, which is the good thing. He's just standing in the ring. And you can use him as, even though he's an announcer, you can also kind of use him as a, interviewer. So he can be used for multiple things. If you need a lucha libre announcer or backstage personnel, I think it's perfect for that. But if you're trying to use him, or hell, if you want to do him for a manager, I think he's perfect for that. Because again, there's a variety of things you can use him for. Now, if you're trying to use him for, I don't know, a backstage interviewer, then it may be a toss-up. Reason I'm saying that is because, again, height discrepancies. He's about 6.5 inches. So think of an Undertaker trying to interview, I don't know, a Rey Mysterio. There's going to be, or a Conan. There's going to be definitely some height discrepancies there. But again, if we're looking from a realistic from a realistic aspect, announcers come in different sizes. So just because you got a short announcer here, well, you can have a tall announcer. So you're not locked into the height aspect, if that makes sense. But like I said, overall, in terms of the figure is a good figure, and having a swappable hands is and the articulation is definitely a plus. So hopefully, this has been a thorough review for you, and it can help you make a better decision. And stay tuned. If you haven't checked out our channel, make sure you check it out. We got a tournament rolling right now, tag team tournament. We already had the Intercontinental tournament, and we're rolling a tag team tournament. Make sure you check it out. Trying to do something different. Everybody seems to like it so far. So make sure you go check that out. We got some other things. We got interviews with legends. A lot of other stuff on the page. So make sure you go check it out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can stay abreast of all the new stuff we got coming and all the stuff that's currently on there. So other than that, hey, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay blessed. And I will catch you on the next go around.